Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us for another episode on livingspinal.com. Today, we're going to be talking about the SegFree, which is a seated Segway option on our portfolio of seated Segways that are available at livingspinal.com. So you'll see right away that there is a base price, and depending on the option sets that you choose, it'll keep calculating how much your seated Segway is, whether you're buying just the seats and you already have a Segway, or you're purchasing a Segway and a seat. All those things will affect the price. First one here is payment type. You're going to choose whether you're using a credit card, PayPal, wire transfer, check, and then scroll down. So what we're doing here is we're choosing the Segway that you're going to put it on. So we've got our I2s and our X2s, and then we have whether they're an SE or non-SE model. Segway decided to do an upgrade. They stopped making the non-SE models. So any Segway that would be purchased new today would be a I2 or X2 SE model. The reason why we need to determine which model this is because the steering arm that you drive the unit with needs to have an adapter mounted to that section of the Segway. When they upgraded the Segway to the SE models, they actually changed the configuration of how it mounts. So it's a 5-bolt configuration with the new SE models. So if you're trying to decide and you have a used model, well, is mine an SE or not? Look at the way that the steering arm mounts, and if it's bolted on with 5 bolts in the front, then you'll know that you have a SE model. So we'll choose that, and then the next thing we'll go to is, do I want to purchase a Segway? Go ahead and put, yes, I want an I2, or I want an X2, or I already have a Segway. And then the last thing, which keeps it real simple, is whether or not we want to add a Segvator to our product page. A lot of people are looking for good solutions on how to transport their seated Segway, and the Segvator is by far one of the best things that we've found. It just hooks onto your trailer hitch and allows you to lower the Segway to the ground and unload it, or else you roll your Segway onto it and then you bring it up. And as you bring it up, it actually runs into 2 other pieces which hold down on your Segway plate and locks the thing in place. So you don't even have to strap it down or do anything. Really great. So let's continue to go down a little bit further, and we'll see that we've got our description section, and then we've got our review, more information, and similar products in the category. And so you want to go and check out all of those. Living Spinal has made a SegFree video where we've got Mia from the Push Girls, who met with us here at Living Spinal to do a test drive and really give her input. She's tried tons of mobility products out there in the market. Next, you go down to some of the different features of the model and the innovation and some good pictures, technical specs. So let's go over the product in general. One of the things that makes the SegFree stand out the most compared to the others in the market, it's got an electric center of gravity. So if you look right here in the center here, there's actually a secondary battery inside. And right here is a small electronic hydraulic mechanism that allows the seat to ride on a pan forward and back. Along the side of the seat pan, there is a button, and that button is just simply forward or reverse. So when you're sitting on a 2-wheel vehicle, your center of gravity is going to be really important. It makes it so that when you sit calmly and still, you're going to be not moving at all. When you're just sitting upright comfortably, you want to be right in the center of the unit. If you lean forward or say you bring the seat forward a bit, when you're sitting comfortably, you're always going to be driving forward a little bit. You'd have to lean back just to sit still. And it'd be the same thing in reverse. SegFree has made it really simple where they made that electronic, and on the fly, you can go ahead and change it. So not only can you use it that way, but also you can use it while you're driving so that you can slowly drive yourself forward to accelerate faster and then slowly drive yourself backwards to help you slow down. I wouldn't say people are using it as much in that way, but it is a functional feature of the unit, and I have used it like that. I think more experienced users are going to begin using it in that nature as well. It's got landing gear, which is really important for a seated Segway. The interesting thing about the SegFree's landing gear is it's a two-step process. So you can see here on the right-hand side of the vehicle, we have a black knob and a silver piece here. That silver piece rides up and down and is spring-loaded. And so you go ahead and squeeze the silver piece towards the black knob, and then you can bring the landing gear forward, which then brings the landing gear up. Obviously, it works in the opposite direction. You squeeze on the silver and pull the landing gear back, and you can bring the landing gear down. The landing gear does not actuate the sensor for the Segway to go into full power mode. And so the SegFree actually has a secondary switch on the left-hand side that's about maybe 2.5, 3 inches long, and you flip that lever as well. So it's a two-step system. So what happens is you flip the lever, fully activate the unit, and then right after you flip the lever, you bring the landing gear up. And then same thing in opposite order, you're going to put the landing gear down and then immediately turn it into its partial power mode by flipping the small lever on the outside. If you have more questions about it, give Living Spinal a call at 619-810-0010, and any of our customer service staff can help you talk through what's going to be the best seated Segway for you, because that's what it's all about, finding the right unit for the right person. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today and learning more about the SegFree and some of our seated Segway options that are out there. Again, it's all about finding the right fit for you. Enjoy and have a great day.